Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. 40 Days of Hope. We are so excited about this year, again, just seeing the hand of God bring hope into the hopeless situations. And today we are at Mount Carmel, right where Elijah challenged the prophets of Baal and built us an altar, repaired the altar of the Lord. The prophets of Baal had their own altar, called for fire to come from heaven. Nothing happens, and then in one fell swoop, when it's Elijah's turn, he just says, God, do your thing. Fire comes out from heaven and consumes the sacrifice, and then they actually take the prophets and they destroy the prophets right down here down in the brook of Kishon. And then it says that Elijah then comes back to the top of the mountain, and this is what I want to talk to you about today. Elijah comes back to the top of the mountain with his servant, and he tells Ahab, listen, I hear the sound of rain. It had been a drought for 3 years, 3 years of a drought, 3 years of not having enough, 3 years without water. And a whole nation was desperate for rain again. And Elijah said, now that you've turned your hearts back to God, I hear the sound of rain. Begin to celebrate right now because I hear it. It's here already. At that point, Elijah then comes up with his servant, and Elijah goes to the ground. He actually finds this posture, puts his head down like this, and begins to pray. He's in his heart sees rain is on its way, and he sends his servants this way. He says, listen, I want you to look towards, right out here, towards the Mediterranean Sea, and I want you to look for a cloud. Look for a sign of what I'm hearing. 7 times the servant comes back and says, I hear nothing. There's no sign. I see nothing. But the 7th time he goes, he comes back to Elijah and says, hey, I see a cloud the size of a hand. And Elijah said, it's time. That's all we need. And he tells Ahab, hey, get your horse ready because the rain is coming. All he needed was the size of a hand. He says, get your horse ready because rain is coming. You need to outrun the rain. He knew that small cloud the size of a hand coming out of the sea would bring a storm that could stop them from coming down the mountain. And he knew it would happen quickly. And here's the word that I have for you today. I believe that God's been speaking his heart to us the last several years, sharing with us what he wants for us. And we've been hearing the sound of rain. Everything around us, we don't see it. We don't see the rain. It seems like all we see is famine. But we heard the promise. We heard the sound of rain. But now he wants to show us the cloud the size of a hand. It's time to see the manifestation of what we've been hearing. But even if you only see it a little bit, the moment you see a manifestation, even if it's the size of a hand, it's time to run. Once you see a manifestation, run with the word of the Lord and watch him grow it into a storm. Your promise is about to go from a cloud the size of a hand to a storm. It's time to celebrate the cloud, no matter how big or small, and watch God bring it into a raging storm of his love for the nations to see hope again. So I bless you with the ability to hear his voice and to see the manifestation of what you've been hearing in this season. Put your faith in what he said and watch the miraculous happen in your life. I can't wait to hear the testimonies. I can't wait to get back from Israel. And it's been an amazing 2 days already this year. And remember, next year, we're Epistles Tour Mastermind at the end of May, beginning of June. We are going to Greece and Italy. It's going to be amazing. If you want more info on that, you can go to craigmuster.com, and there will be info on that within the next month or two. Well, bless you guys, and we'll see you soon.